Well, here it is, day 4 of owning the Pacific Coast, and it managed to, oh man, fall over today. Bashed that in. Great. Well, I guess that's made that way. Scuffed that up a little bit. Knocked off the sacrificial mirror. I don't think that really hurt anything. This edge was all twisted at a right angle, and I think it popped this thing up out of the thing, and it popped this off. This is, I think, mostly supposed to pop off. I don't really think anything broke, but it sure scared the hell out of me. This is not the way it's supposed to be. I think it might actually be broken there. So, but we put these scuffs in here that weren't here, and that I don't care that much about, but it put a dent in this part of the dashboard, and some of this will buff out, but it put a dent there that won't be there forever. And this looks abraded over here. I don't know if that was that way or not. And this trim has popped out, so this whole thing, yeah, it's gonna pop back in. So that was kind of ugly. This scraped up. Didn't hurt the levers, didn't hurt the controls. Didn't actually hurt the body panels, and I got scuffed that up a little bit. These probably got loosened a little bit. But it was wedged over here. There was a bicycle here, and the handlebars were wedged in the spoke of the bicycle, and it had the cover on it, and I had to get the cover off and then squeeze myself in here. And I tried, probably going to drop my camera here too. I tried getting behind it and lifting it up this way. I couldn't do it. So I finally ended up facing the motorcycle and grabbing the handlebars, the grip, and the handrail, and had my wife over on the other side, and she was able to balance and pull a little bit, and got it up vertical. Had the kickstand down, got it on the kickstand. I'm still not sure what happened. I had this way up here, and I had a 2x4 and a piece of 1x under the kickstand, trying to make it more vertical. And I didn't have it in gear. And I came in because I was going to polish the windshield and just pull the cover back this far so the abrasives didn't get in here. Set my sweatshirt and my polishing stuff down and went away. And I'm over in my workshop, and I hear this big crash, and I come over here and the thing's lying in a pile. So I guess it's not as bad as it looks, but it scared the living bejesus out of me. And that windshield is tweaked. You can see, yeah, it's pulled up. You can see that it's been pulled up here. It's been pulled forward, and it's out of its connection here. So I'll have to take it off and reinstall it. And it's all tweaked there. You can see it's sideways. So I hope none of the real structure is damaged here. I think the windscreen is just yanked out of its mounting, so I had to polish it anyway, so I guess I'll just remove the windscreen and reinstall it, and then put the trim back in and the mirrors back on. But oh, holy Jesus, not what I needed on day 4. I just went today and bought spark plugs, oil filter, air filter, all the stuff I need to do the 60,000 mile service on it, and Well, I was going to take all the panels off anyway because I got an oil leak to hunt down and plugs to put in it, but this is not how I wanted to approach it. This front part of this fairing I didn't want to dick with at all. So there's day 4 with the Ghost. Okay, we'll do the damage assessment. This trim piece that goes under the windshield has two large tits that are captured by this Allen screw behind the mirror. And on the right hand side you can see that it's sheared off. So there's the stub of it, and there's where it's supposed to go. So we'll epoxy that back together. That's not a big deal. Up here in the front, this defroster vent, this lets the air in the front, and then it comes right up behind the inside of the back of the windscreen. And I haven't quite figured out how you release this thing, but it's broken on one side. It's fastened on the other, and on this side it's broken. So I have to figure out how to release it and, I guess, glue that back together. Both of these mirror brackets have little corners here that screw into this metal bracket, and they're broken on both sides. I got a good idea they probably were already broken. This may be a fresh break, I don't know, but the other side is also broken. So to get is a couple of pieces like this. This is the one for the right side. Pardon the waving camera video, but anyway, this bolts in like that, and it fits to this, and it holds the corner of this bracket that the mirror attaches to. So we'll epoxy that too. I don't know how this got chewed up. I don't remember it being chewed up like that before, so something that happened with the windshield when it got all tweaked around must have done this damage, and I don't think there's no cure for it. We're going to have to live with that. That's part of this whole big piece. So there you go. The windscreen itself got these big gouges in it here and here and down here. And today I went and bought Novis plastic polish 1, 2, and 3. I bought Novis Polish 1, 2, and 3 to try to polish out this windshield. So we can see here what damage happened here. Not very much there. This, you can see, got tweaked. The whole thing got tweaked. I think this part got bent in almost at a 90-degree angle. I think what I'm going to do is heat this a little bit and try to reform it back to the right shape. And this this got broken right here and pushed out of shape. So I think again we'll heat it and try to reshape it a little bit with a heat gun. And then, ouch, ouch, fuck, ouch. Got my hand in there and that thing wrecked my hand. And I think we'll use a little acrylic cement here. And I think other than that, you know, we'll be able to salvage it. It was questionable whether or not, oh, we got a big gouge or a scrape across here we didn't have before. And what's on the inside or the outside, I can't tell. It's on the inside. That's going to wear about. So anyway, we were going to attack this windscreen with plastic polish and see if we could make it serviceable for a few more years. And if not, I guess we'll go looking for another one. And by God, here is some kind of a part number. PC-176, a tall original Honda windscreen. I'll bet $1 million you can't buy one of those new. So anyway, could have been a lot worse. A few scruffs and scrapes, a couple of little broken bits of plastic, But the worst thing is I dropped two of these screws in the spacers down here. Ah, here's one of the spacers now. And I couldn't find them. So I'm going to have to get down here on my hands and knees. Probably more unobtainium. So I got to get down here on my hands and knees. I got one more of these spacers to find and one of the screws. Here's the screw. So we're getting there. I have to take an inventory now. I think we're still missing one, but there's another one. So there's one of the little tits that keys this thing in the metal frame. You come over here and see this one's been bent over at a right angle, and it's screwed. So there's a little bit more damage on that trim piece. Here's a metal ring that holds the windshield in, and so you can see that's what it's supposed to look like. And you come over here and you can see that's been bent. That's where the windshield got bent 90 degrees on the corner. So well, we'll hammer that out.